Welcome back, my little barkers. Today we are diving into Faith, Chapter 2. This time for a fully blind playthrough.
Now that I've fixed the issues from the last video.
We've got our pocket Jesus at the ready. And also, before we begin, let me just say that playing through this game has been just an absolute treat. And I am kind of mad that I missed it when it first released. Because I've been having a blast. Just an absolute blast and a wonderful time. Anyways, it's time to see what is in store for Father John Ward here in Faith, Chapter 2. Roll the video! Alright, we're back. We're gonna go back into Faith here. We finished Chapter 1 last week the very disappointing way. Last week's part was not great, and I had planned on continuing last week, but, well, then, I got sick. So, we're back now, and we're gonna jump in to Chapter 2 of Faith. Last time, 35 notes. 35 notes in Chapter 2, huh? It feels like Chapter 2 is gonna be longer then. We didn't get everything in Chapter 1, but we're gonna go back and do the other endings possibly later on. Chapter 2 looks like it's gonna be a bit longer, so we'll see what happens here. But I don't know. Let's just also last week I had some confusion on my part because I skipped the intro in my delirium of trying to get settings fixed. And I was just out of the mood. I was out of the mood. This time we're in the mood. We're in the mood to be a good little priest. And we're gonna figure out what's happening. Last time we finished the exorcism of Amy. We shot some gray guy in the woods. And Spooderman snuck his way and broke into our car and into our Corolla. And as we were driving away, after everything was done, Spooderman got us. I don't think that's the real ending of Chapter 1, but that was the ending we got. So, new day, new chapter. We're still alive. Let's go. Is it the Gray Man? We're the Gray Man? Hold on, wait. We shot the Gray Man. Well, we know that wasn't the actual ending of Chapter 1. So who's the Gray Man? Father Garcia, you are hereby instructed to release Michael Davies from your custody and return him to his home immediately. Mr. and Mrs. Davies have already been contacted by our office. A representative of the church is currently en route to their home to discuss compensation. So this is the same note that we got last time. Father Garcia from Cardinal Gifford. Yeah. We're supposed to head back to Rome. Yep. So is the Gray Man Father Garcia? And wasn't Father Garcia the one that John was with when they started the exorcism of Amy? There's layers to this. There's a book on the bed. Can I get the book? Can I have the book? Can I have my Bible, please? Also, we have Amy on the side today. Hand Demon Amy. We got rid of Spooderman because I felt like, you know, we exorcised Amy. Amy deserves to have some spotlight. Hold on, wait. In Chapter 1, when we walked by the mirror, there was a gray person in the background. Am I like thinking too far into that, or was that like just a demon, or was that like actually Father Garcia? Since he's represented as the Gray Man. Like, it doesn't look like I can get the Bible. Doesn't look like there's anything interactable in the room as well. There are no demons in these toilets. I'm sorry, what was that? One day, Okay, the crucifix isn't doing much. 2 weeks. 3 months. Spooderman! Hold on. Wait a minute. Where are the notes? Is Michael Davies Spooderman? Because there was a note last time as well that said there was a picture enclosed. And when they were talking about, I think they were talking about Michael. And they said there was a picture enclosed showing his current state, but the picture wasn't in it. So is one of these the pictures? I'm assuming that's the third one. So if that's the case, then Spooderman's true identity is Michael Davies. We have him unmasked. So is chapter 2 about... Is chapter 2 like a prequel? It is. It's Spooderman.
How are we doing today, Michael? I like the cotton. You got to hold on till you get better, Michael. Can I see Mommy and Daddy? I need to make you better first. When can she let you get on me? Review silent to the people. You're laughing together.
So this has to be a like a prologue to the whole thing then. Exercise. We're exercising the Spooderman. Oh, he's bleeding everywhere. Ooh, that's... He's trying to throw us off. He's trying to shake us off. He broke free! Spooderman's out! Back to the staircase? The origins of Spooderman are becoming clear. And that picture's gone. He took the picture. Spooderman, come. Oh, these. Oh no.
Dios mío, what have you done? I have somebody as a pig.
Who did he kill?
You shall read the wrath of the Almighty.
Discover Father Garcia's backstory. We're John again. We're Blue Man. But what I was saying is, like, again, the atmosphere that this game, this series, that it drips is just spectacular with all of with the Atari interface. It's absolutely fantastic. And you know, I play a lot of horror games. I consume a lot of horror media. I used to say I loved horror, and that was more so I thought that I loved the idea. There was something up there. There was something up in that corner. Either that or I'm seeing things, like I'm seeing like a reflection or something. I don't know. But I used to consume, like I consume a lot of horror media. And for a long time, I felt like it was a dying genre, and it's more so I was just consuming slop. I have found a couple of things recently, this being one of them, that have really reignited my love for the genre. And this game has been fantastic. Chapter 1 was great. I didn't do it a whole lot. I didn't do it justice at all in what was supposed to be a blind playthrough, but here we are. Now we're in Chapter 2, and it is officially a blind playthrough. And we shouldn't have any issues. I tested it. Have you forgotten already? The notes people leave behind seem to exist on the edges of memory. Pressing the escape key or the start button is a good way to remember what you don't realize you have forgotten. So this has to be after... Hi there, dear. This has to be after we deal with Amy in the first one. Dear, did you do that? That's not great. I'm getting like the ritual vibes. I think that was the name of the name of the movie. I figured you would have a ghost in you. But I'm getting like the ritual vibes. If you've seen that movie from that.
Notice, aviso. The current investigation being conducted at Gallup Cemetery by the State of Connecticut Historical Society has been postponed until further notice. In the interim, we ask the public to avoid the cemetery grounds, the surrounding woods, any wildlife, and any unidentified persons roaming the area. Thank you for your patience.
That's filling me with confidence. So is chapter 2... There's the cemetery. So is chapter 2 going to be focused on Michael Davies? Because I'm assuming, since because we didn't get the true ending of chapter 1, that he would still be considered like missing and running around, since we didn't deal with them specifically. Oh yeah, so we got to interact with one of these, like a specific one. Aha. Sound design too, like, I mean, it is old Atari, you know, what was it? I'm gonna say 8-bit, but I know it's not 8-bit. I don't think it's 8-bit, right?
I shook hands with the devil. I looked him in the eye. He looked like a long-lost friend.
The sound design. Great. I really want to see what this would look like on like the old CRTs. I don't think it would make too much of a difference, but I think some of the blending would be like really nice. Because if you haven't seen what some of the retro games look like originally, and what I mean by that is like the old pixel art. Pixel art shouldn't look as sharp as it does on our current screens and on many games that use pixel art as a medium, because to try and emulate like a retro feel. I gotta find the name of the channel. There is a channel where they go through and they pull up old pixel graphic games from like SNES back, you know, before then, and they show what they would look like on current screens, like we're used to, and the old CRT monitors, and the difference is just, you need it. Like, they are truly meant to be played on a CRT TV. It is one of the greatest things. Castlevania like the original Castlevania comes to mind. Well, not the original, but yeah, I'll put up an example.
Dearest disciple, verily, not everyone who says Lucifer, Lucifer, shall inherit his kingdom. You must first conjure his demon. You must then serve his demon. You must then walk among the children of men as his demon. I feel like I should be doing a voice for this. Thus shall you receive the blessing of the unspeakable. Return to the Save Family Tomb whenever you are in need of rest. Gary.
Enter the spirit house. That's not filling me with confidence. What? Oh, hi. Yeah, ooh, you're, looking a little rough there, friends. And we exercised you? Surely the 3 red men will, not be a problem later. And now all the gates are open? Alright. I'll play your game. We're in a graveyard maze now? Is that the Grim Reaper?
It is with great sadness that the Sterling community announces the passing of Cindy Marie Martin.
Hold on, that's the mom and the dad, right? From chapter 1, the family with Amy, the Martins.
Cindy Marie Martin, 38, and Robert Kimball Martin, 40, devoted husband and wife and beloved parents. Their lives tragically came to an end on September 21st due to an accident in their home.
Which was the same night that we did the first exorcism.
Bob was a training advisor for the United States Navy and Cindy was a CPA, and more recently a stay-at-home mother. They were married March 12, 1969 in Voluntown? Though not particularly religious, they taught their children to be kind, generous, and involved in the community. A public closed casket memorial will be held at Tillinghast Funeral Home.
I do like that name. Because if I remember correctly, Reanimator or From Beyond, Lovecraft? Robert Tillinghurst? Maybe? Possibly, if I'm remembering correctly.
Closed casket memorial will be held at the Tillinghast Funeral Home at 10 a.m. Thursday. Burial services will proceed shortly after. Bob and Cindy are survived by their daughter Amy and twin boys Nate and Jason.
Okay, so how far after... Okay, that's statue. How far after the first chapter is this, and when did that happen? Okay, no note from the skull, but we did open the gate. Statue moved. I'm sorry, what? What is that? What are you, dude? Are you... Are you like holding your mouth open or like... Oh man, okay, so we got mini bosses. We got mini bosses in this now. That thing's design looked super cool. Not sure what it is.
Nobody was thrilled when I got pregnant, not even a little happy. Even my doctor seemed to be judging me. Each time I'd leave the doctor's office, I'd see this strange woman across the street. All she'd do is stare at me and smile. No words, just a big, warm smile. Somehow, it made those visits a little more bearable. After I lost the baby, I saw her again across the street from the doctor's. Her smile was as big as ever, but somehow not as warm and friendly as I remember. Yesterday, I was walking and was shocked to see the woman standing in the middle of the path. Now, she was pregnant. She beckoned towards me. I followed her off the path, into the woods, and that's when I met Gary.
Okay, so we skipping ahead here. No, we're only missing one so far. Thought I've interacted with everything. I guess maybe I didn't. I'm curious as to, are we still getting the Martin story, or is this like a whole new thing now? Hold on, wait. We did the right side. Let's check the what they called the save tomb really quick. See if anything's changed in there. Uh-huh. 3 bosses. We gotta exercise the 3 spirits of the tomb. So I'm guessing, because now one of them is missing, now that we dealt with the weird, strange, lizard-looking thing. I'm gonna say lizard, because I don't know what it actually looked like. Okay, so there's a fog that's making us walk back around. So I can't go through there yet, if at all.
Losing Grandpa was the hardest thing I ever experienced. We were really close. I cried about it for weeks. Then my stepmom introduced me to some of her friends. They asked me, would you like to see your grandfather again? I missed him so much, I was willing to try anything. That night, my stepmom drove me to one of her friends' house. They took me down to the basement. I saw my grandfather in there. Only, it wasn't actually him. When I tried to run, they closed the basement door and locked me in. I can't remember much else from that night. My stepmom's friends are always coming by the house now. They tell me I have a debt to pay. They say they have work for me to do.
Okay, I'm still curious as to who... we're talking about now. Unless I'm just missing that detail. All the statues' heads are gone now. And is the north path available? No. Okay. There might be some kind of like a pattern where you have to go into left, right, up, down kind of thing. I don't know. But that's 2. And 2 out of 4 purple skulls. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. We're gonna go right. Then we're gonna go up. Then we're gonna go left. And then we're gonna go up again. I swear I did that. I swear I did that multiple times. Oh, what? Hi, I don't like you. You look... No. Kind of looks like Darkrai. I swear I did that combination multiple times.
I've been freed. No more overbearing father turned violent alcoholic. No more hiding my bruises and cuts. No more pills and needles. No more getting laughed at and kicked around. They'll never laugh at me again. By day, my body withers away, but by night, my mind explores forbidden worlds of power and knowledge, guided by beings of pure darkness. I have been trusted with secret knowledge of the demon's seal. I have learned the correct conjuring sign, drawing the inverted star along the rocks arranged in 5. First at the top left point, and then down. I will lure them into the woods, then I will show them my power.
Okay. Demon of Darkness, Darkrai. Someone's a bit edgy. Hi, their statue changed. Hello. Three out of 4. I see that you are in the mirror. That's not my reflection. Oh no, John, what did you do? John, what did you do? Oh, we're bleeding. Oh, we unlocked the gate. Oh, hi there. The Save Family Legacy. Solve the riddle of Gallup Cemetery. Okay. You know, it wants me to go back down, I think, but I'm gonna go this way. We have treants? We got treat. This is the ritual. Oh my god. Purple Child! Probably saw Purple Child from the last chapter.
She guards the door to underground purgatory. Eye hath not seen her. Children fear her.
Okay, so I know we're probably needing to go into the church. But I want to follow Purple Child. Purple lad, where did you go? Into the cornfields? I immediately regret my decision.
I had to come back. I had to walk through the corn one last time. Children of the corn. I wasn't sure what I would find. The dogs, the children, the thing that took them. It had been 5 years. I couldn't even find the little graves anymore. I just walked in the field until I found that stupid grinning scarecrow. As I listened to the night wind blowing through the crops, it was like the scarecrow was mocking me. I turned around to go back, and that's when I heard it's behind me. Well, it was more like I felt it. I didn't dare turn around. We just stood there. Me, the scarecrow, and the doomed child. Finally, I mustered up a tiny bit of courage and turned to look. It immediately fled into the opposite direction, crashing through the rows of corn. I ran too. What little I saw of it drained the blood from my face and made my skin crawl. I say it because whatever I was looking at didn't have a face, just a bloody, gaping hole.
Amy! It was Amy. It had to be Amy. Hello, Scarecrow. Confess thy sins. Oh, we saved, so we are now into the next part.
Day 1 of our paranormal investigation into the old Snake Meadow Hill Church. We've got 3 cameras, a box of tapes, and enough beer and beef jerky to last us a week.
Ah, yes. The meal of champions.
On our way in, we asked some of the locals about the church. It was mostly the stories we had heard before. Evil spirits dragging children into the cornfield and secret tunnels under the chapel. But there was this spindly lady game. That we hadn't heard yet. Apparently, it has to do with summoning the spirit of a woman who used to take care of the orphans back in the 50s. There was even an old rhyme they told us. Walk the church from room to room, and maybe you will see her. She will move when you do, but never try to trick her. Awesome. We're going to try the game tonight as soon as we get settled in.
And then they were never heard from again. I'm sorry. Did you move? God, you gotta like really be on the lookout and primed for when stuff happens. Cause it happens as soon as the screen loads in. Hello. And you just gotta be ready for it. Like I almost missed that. Oh, that's Amy? One of these things is not like the other.
Night 2. We didn't even get night 1 yet, right? Did we? We're gonna be rich. We've caught supernatural stuff on camera before. Sure, doors opening on their own, things falling off of shelves, but nothing like this. Tonight, while we were trying the spindly lady game again, one of the candles on the floor lit up by itself as soon as Lars walked into the room. It was nuts, and we got it all on film. We're gonna make a fortune selling this to the TV stations.
Okay, well, I'm assuming that didn't actually pan out. You moved again! There's somebody under the floorboards. Watch the candles. Oh, that's good. That's nice. That's a nice touch. Okay. Oh, hi. Hello. Okay, maybe I should have just walked a little further into the room first. Are we still watching the candles? That looks like a perfectly fine crucifix. Nothing wrong here, I see. Okay, I don't see the candles doing nothing. Okay, so top 2, middle 2 on the right. Door's gonna open. Yep, there it is. Middle 2 on the left. And middle 2 at the bottom. So different candles are lit up in different rooms. Middle 2 on the... Interesting. Okay, that has...
Night 3. Shouldn't have come here. Tapes missing. Lars stuck behind a basement door. Henry hasn't come back yet. Can't leave anyway.
Well, that sounds like a problem. Hello?
Pray for me, Father, for I have sinned. What sins have you done to confess? I tried to save a girl from evil, but my fears overcame me. I turned my back on the ministry and broke my vows to God. A year later, the girl reached out to me again, but in the end, I couldn't save her. I left her to die. I am sorry for me and my past sins. Thou hast said will. Here is my penance. Bring the child to me. Perform this act of contrition, and thou shalt have the peace thou seekest. Give thanks to the Lord for him good. For his mercy endures forever.
I don't trust the voice in the box. Oh good, now we're in a new area. And the candles are doing weird stuff.
Night 1. We still haven't found a way into the basement, but we found something just as cool. A secret passage in the old confession booth, leading to this hallway. Henry's going into town to buy a crowbar. We'll see if we can't get these boards off of some of these doors. But that's not even the best part. We caught an EVP. You can't hear it on tape very well, but to us, it kinda sounded like laughing. Thank God we brought the nice mic. We'll review it on the sound gear once we get back into town.
Mortis.
What? Hold on. What the hell?
More of this.
What? What? Hold on. What? What is happening? It's just an instant death if you go into the same room twice. You can't just go into the same room twice. There has to be, it has to be something to do with the candles. Watch the candles. Yeah.
More of this.
If all the candles are out. Yeah, if the candles go out.
More of this.
Oh man. Well, that adds a new element. We know that if we move back and forth between rooms quickly, that she will show up. And we will just instantly die. Because that's what old ladies do. They don't want to give you candy. They don't have Werthers in their pockets. They just have long, gangly limbs, frizzled ass hair, and they're trying to cap you. Death by granny is not what we want. Okay, something's happening. Oh, hi. Okay, something's happening. Ah! Okay, we're actually fighting. We're actually fighting Granny. We're actually fighting Granny. Okay, so this is an actual fight. Oh god. We're juking the old lady. Take hits where we can get him. Hey, take hits where we can get him. Granny Slayer John. Did we do it? Candle went out. Granny? Grandmama? Ha ha! We got this staircase. Who's watching me now? Reach the basement of Snake Meadow Hill Church.
This is my final memoir, hastily scribbled on a page of the good book. I now descend the staircase, knowing full well that she waits for me ahead. Checking my old watch has revealed something quite astonishing. Time doesn't change down here, as we know it on the surface. Even now, the hands don't move past 2. God's work be done. I have been to where only the faintest lights shine and protect from the things unspeakable. God help me, Father Clark, a foolish old man, going mad in this dark prison, ears bleeding from the screams of the demon.
Well, that's a pleasant picture. It looks like old Father Clark didn't do so well down here. Is that a femur? Oh. Oh no. Is that the gray man? Oh no. Father Garfield. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Is there like an order to this? I'm assuming. I don't want to step on these. Okay, don't step on them. I was right. We have the instant death sigils. Goods. What a thing to keep in the basement. Oh, step on a crack and break your own back. What? So if I just don't step on them, are we fine? Oh no. There is an order. I could step on a few of them. Do I have to go like around the clock in symbols? So it's like H, X, F. Oh my god, I need to take a picture of this. Hold on. And we go here. Then we go to the squiggle. And we're in, baby. 2 o'clock on the dot. Let's go. Mother of demons, you say, with a bunch of Mothmen. Hello, moth people. I really don't want to like imagine what these things look like. And I think we're supposed to be in an area that doesn't have like a lot of light, which is why it's grayed out. But then again, I could be wrong for the simple fact that we can read what's written on the floor. I just don't want to imagine what the gray people look like. I'm just going to say they look like the Mothman. So next up on the question block, you're running from something. Next up on the question block, will we see Spooderman once again?
Murdered in latest wave of ritualistic killings, Sterling, Connecticut. The bodies of 3 young people were discovered in the woods outside of Sterling last night, in what authorities are calling a ritualistic murder. Sandra Atwood, Angel Nogales, and Troy Ingles are the names of the unfortunate victims who were apparently stabbed multiple times and beheaded before being killed in a paganistic ritual. Pandemonium regnat? 2 of the victims' bodies were also partially burned, although authorities would not specify who. The bodies were found several miles from Gallup Cemetery, where the residents reported a tomb had been desecrated. They also found trails of blood leading off into the woods. Investigators would not comment on whether or not these 2 incidents could be related. So does that mean that those 3 that we saw in the save tomb were the victims of this? The arrangement of the bodies in a ritualistic pattern, as well as the writing of certain symbols in blood, matches the style of several murders that have occurred in the Sterling area since 1986. The killings may be connected to last week's brutal slaying of Amy Martin, a 17-year-old girl, by John Ward. We're wanted. We're a wanted man. Ward had impersonated a priest to get. Well, he was excommunicated from the church, right? So I guess that for tabloids' sake, they would write that he was impersonating a priest. Ward had impersonated a priest to gain Amy's trust before luring her into the woods and killing her. So the canon ending, we had to shoot Amy for chapter 1. We have to actually shoot her. There's no way to get around it. All right. Investigators are asking residents to report any suspicious activity to the police. Authorities are urging the people of Sterling to not mourn the loss of Atwood, Nogales, and Ingles, because, after all, they were degenerate devil-worshipping thugs who were hooked on crack cocaine and hated their parents. Well, that was a trip of a sentence. Why even conduct an investigation at all? Well, that is definitely how the 80s presented themselves. The whole satanic panic thing, D&D, like Dungeons and Dragons went through a very large witch hunts for a while. Churches were burning books. People were being flogged, you know, like harassed and lynched for a lot of that stuff. Like, the 80s were a time I didn't experience, and I'm really glad for that reason. That's what you would like them to think, wouldn't you, John? Now we're being spoken to. They were just 3 pathetic outcasts who got what they deserved. You actually did the community a favor when you found them getting high in that tomb. You stalked them through the graves and killed them one by one. You ignored their cries for help, their pleas for mercy. You put holes in their ruined drug addict bodies, and then you chopped off their heads because everybody knows that removing the head is the only way to kill a snake. Well, guess what? You didn't kill the snake, John. You cannot kill what cannot be killed. Thou shalt not raise up what thou canst not put down again. Thou couldst not kill Amy. Thou shalt not destroy my works, for they are the works of the eternal dragon. Even now she is at thy door, her hand is at thy throat, yet you see her not. I will have thy soul, for I am the God of this world. Endemonium regnat satani vitae, endemonium regnat satani vitae, endemonium regnat satani vitae, endemonium regnat satani vitae.
Okay. I love this. And it just keeps going.
I'm here, John.
Oh god, no, what? Are we Spooderman? We're playing Spood. Okay, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on right now. That one note. I gotta take a minute. Oh man. That one note was fantastic. It started out like you're reading like a tabloid article or like a report or something from a newspaper. Goes into like outlining all these people, making you be like, oh, okay, yeah, these are the 3 that like maybe we saw these 3 in the tomb because they brought up the tomb, and then it switches and they're speaking to John, to you, the character, and then it's just you. So now the narrative is swapping. We're no longer exorcising demons, right? Now we are being made to think we're viewing this story through the lens of somebody who's crazy. But we're not. We're not. We're fighting demons. That's what it is. We're exorcising demons, right? But now they're toying with us. Now they're making events out to seem like there's something else entirely. And now we're being targeted again. And now Amy's back, or the demon, this thing right here. Camera. This thing right here. This thing's back. Amy's back. That letter was fantastic. Moving on. Now we're Spooderman. Now we're just zooming around here, shooting webs all over everything. Okay, moving on. Woo! Okay. Hold on, are we being turned into a Spooder boy? Are we Spooder butting our way out of here? Will we get a voluptuous Spooder booty like the other one? Oh, hi, hello. What is this? The movement's tied to the music. I like that. Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to. There's an arrow pointing down. Oh, thank God. Don't make me go back up. Don't make me do what I think you're gonna do. Why is there a wall? Oh. Wait, what? Hold on. Whoa. Okay, so we have to do this. We have to kill both of them. I thought this was like maybe a thing about how Amy got possessed. I don't know. I'm just flailing in the wind right now. My brain is all over the place. We're spooder booting our way through here. There's a whole bunch of moth people. We didn't have to. Oh my god, we didn't have to. The thing doesn't stop there. Candy tunnel? I don't like that. This chapter, bro. I just got an achievement for finding Candy Tunnel. Hello, eyeball. We're being watched. There is so much going on in this chapter now. They started off a little slow. I'm also a little slow. So the two of those didn't mix well. But now that we're into the middle of this, my brain is being tickled. And I quite like it.
Two more dead discovered outside Candy Tunnel near Sterling. Two more bodies have been recovered from the drainage ditch under Snake Meadow Hill. Oh.
Okay, so that's the... If we go down and out, we kill the two people, and then we go... Okay, yeah. I'm tracking.
Two more bodies have been recovered from the drainage ditch under Snake Meadow Hill Road outside Sterling. The notorious Candy Tunnel, known in the area to be a home to addicts, gangs, runaways, and the indigent. Is that supposed to be indignant? Indignant? Anyways. Has been the site of several grisly discoveries over the past 3 months, since May. 5 bodies have been recovered from the drainage ditch leading to the tunnels. Authorities are being pressured by concerned citizens to search the tunnels amid fears of a possible connection to Joe Bowman, aka the Candy Store Killer, who has claimed 8 victims in Connecticut and Rhode Island over the past year.
Right, we're adding so much. I like how that's just a key. Something over here. Something in that pipe. There is a block of red there that should not be there, and I don't like it. I knew it. We're not going to go to the right. We're going down.
Multiple officers wounded, 1 dead in sewer tunnel shootout. Law enforcement officials are reporting multiple officers down, including 1 deputy who was fatally wounded after an exchange of gunfire in the sewer tunnels near Snake headline. It's near Snake Meadow Hill Road, also known as the Candy Tunnel. Witnesses say they heard the shots approximately 10 minutes after police raided the tunnels, where suspected murderer Joe Bowman, aka the Candy Store Killer, was alleged to be hiding. At this time, it is not known how many officers have been wounded, although it has been confirmed that 1 officer has been killed. Officials are not saying if Bowman was wounded in the exchange, and efforts are being made to recover the casualties from the tunnels.
Well, it doesn't look like you did a whole lot of good job. There's a bunch of needles down here too. Like this is just like a hypodermic playground. This chapter is a lot longer than I thought it would be. Chapter 1 took like an hour the first time I did it. When see don't move. When you see it, don't move. Okay, I see. Okay. I don't like the way that moves. Oh, wait, do we gotta do this whole thing again? Okay, it says don't move. Okay, handyman, handy face man, face hand man, hand face man, eyeball boy is very disconcerting. Not a fan. And now we have to deal with him.
When I was a boy, my nana used to tell me old legends about the dragons, trolls, and demons that lived up in the mountains of Norway. In those old tales, the people were never strong enough to kill the monster, so instead they would sacrifice one of their own to appease it. Keep it satisfied. It was like a deal with the devil. One sacrifice per year so that the beast would not come down from the mountain and slaughter the entire village in one night. There was no candy store killer. What we're dealing with is not even human. When I got separated from the other officers, I saw the damn thing dragging what was left of Jenkins. Wow. Down into its lair. That's when I understood. The bums and the tweakers, the ones with grid, and the child prostitute runaways, they'll eventually come back to the tunnels. They always do. It can have them for all I care. Nobody wants them around, except maybe that thing. And I tell you what, I hope to God it never gets tired of them.
Alright, so whatever the demon is that lives in the sewers, it, likes to prey on, apparently, those with addiction. Makes sense. And is staying in the sewers. Aha! Staying in the sewers. Preying on the, what we're gonna call the dropouts. The dregs of society, if you will. And you know, I say a lot. I say that the game doesn't bother me a whole lot because Atari graphics it doesn't. But when the music and the sounds just stop, is when my brain just goes on edge. Okay, sewer Satan. Sewer Satan. Okay. Hello. Which way do we want to go? That looks like it's part of the main thing we're trying to do here, so let's just go check this one out first. And boy, do I hope that nothing terrible comes out of this hole and makes me restart this whole section again. Okay, we've hit a wall. We've hit a wall. I am not going to chance getting lost or eaten. So we're going to hold off on that. Flashlight. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Oh god, what is that? Oh, I can't. I don't like this. I do not like this. I can't see anything at all. Where? What? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's right there. Oh, it's right there. Okay, hold on. Where you at? Bro, I can't even see you. What are you... Are you done? Are you done? Oh, don't say here I come. You were not the Applejacks, man. You were quite literally... You were quite literally the farthest thing from the Applejacks, man. I see you. I see you. There was so much visual stimulus in that. Where are the ghost children? Where did the gray man go? Or not the gray man. The gray man is over here, and the thing that I'm talking about is the Mothman that showed up. And whatever that giant fetus looking thing was. Sewer Satan! Crashed your party? Enter the hidden sanctum. Enter the hidden sanctum. What is this madness? They hate the light. Oh, this is such a cool use of it, but I hate the light mechanic that's going on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like that. That is such a cool little mechanic. I didn't think we would see. Because all of chapter 1 was just walk around and push A. Oh, ghost child. Oh, ghost child. Okay, what are we doing here? I'm now a little confused. So is like the strat here, like to sit in a corner? Okay, I am moving from slightly confused to more than slightly confused. Hello, ghost children. I'm like super focused, and I apologize because it is you literally can't see anything. You are seeing exactly what I'm seeing, and most of it is just black. There's a note back there. How do we get it? Summoning circle, ghost child. Spooderman. Note. Okay.
Here I am.
Oh no.
Don't be afraid, God. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in God's name, there will he be also. We can banish this demon together. You must protect me while I recite the 91st Psalm. Let us go.
Father Garcia? We have a buddy! We have a buddy!
Yes, it's true what happened to Amy. You are no murderer, God. There is not much you could have done. But maybe now her soul is at rest. Let us go.
I have a feeling this isn't what I think it is. I just have that feeling. Good, we saved. Oh, Grandma got teeth.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not.
Oh, come on, I was facing right. Can I still beat this? This isn't exactly like the hardest mechanic. If the directional system would like not bug out. Okay. All right, Father Garcia, let's get this old lady. Okay, we got a much better pattern this time.
They shall bear me up in their hands, and I shall tread upon the serpent, because I have set my love upon him.
Oh, come on. There's so much going on. I just want to be able to hear and read everything. Okay. No, thank you. What? What is that? What is... Oh, God. Is the trick here to just, again, sit in a corner? Oh, you're not safe in a corner. You're actually not safe in a corner. Wow. Okay, you're actually not just safe sitting in a corner. Not Father Garcia! I'm sorry for not talking. I'm like legitimately overstimulated at the moment. No! Wait, no, don't do it. Don't tell me this was all a dream. Oh my god, that was insane. Again, I'm sorry, I didn't talk much during that, and my brain was literally imploding on itself during that. John, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. I will always love you back, Molly.
I'm not going in there.
That's a questionable piece of the lore now. Why do you have a door covered in crosses that you don't want to go in?
John, it is not too late. Your soul can still be saved. All is not lost. Please wait for my next letter. For now, I have many questions that need answering. In the meantime, be careful. They are watching you. Father Garcia.
I survived the nightmare, but did I really do the right thing? I don't know what is real anymore. My faith is weak, and I feel a dark shadow over me. If I can save the boys, maybe I will find what I'm looking for.
Save the boys. The twins? Do we got cultists following us now? Ending 2, Road to Redemption. Oh man, how many endings are... Bro, Chapter 2. Chapter 2 is wild. Blew me out of the water much more than Chapter 1 did. Chapter 1, and again, I really wish I had my original footage of that, because you can see how disappointed I was in the fact that I had to re-record that. And it wasn't like I'd already seen the majority of it, and it just was not as it didn't showcase like a lot of how I was feeling. But Chapter 2 blew everything that the initial run of Chapter 1 brought to my brain, and just right out of there. I'm like super invested in this right now. It's fantastic. I don't know what else to say. It's fantastic. Like, the atmosphere only got better. Some of the scares kind of wear off because you know how the mechanics work now and all that. Now the new enemy, like that was like don't move thing. If you miss the thing on the writing on the walls because you're like, oh, I'm not gonna go look at that. It's just writing on the walls. It's weird symbols. And then if you go in there and you do that over and over again, it would start to get. I could see that starting to be a little tedious to get through. But you know, it's there if you look at pretty much everything. If you look at everything, try to find the secrets, you can piece together how things want you to do them. And that's like any good puzzle game will always have the answers available. There's a lot of games out there that don't do that, and it gets very frustrating where they put you into a puzzle and it's a mechanic that maybe never gets used, and then all of a sudden it's just there. And it's reminiscent of it. Anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent. But Chapter 2 of Faith was great. I really don't know what else to say. The atmosphere is still there. So like I said, some of the scares still like they wear off a little bit. But it's just there is so much more packed into this than what I thought there was going to be going into it. And I'm hooked. Like I'm all in, hook, line, and sinker. And, you know, I don't know how many endings there are to Chapter 2. We got ending 2. Chapter 3's coming soon. That's all I can say. So I'll catch you later.